You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League welcomes you to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you're taking care of the ball.
Yeah, and it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw is Nix. That is intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's May. That'll be taken in by Spiller. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Patriots 1st down. A run, it's Spiller. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From out of the gun, here's May. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Throwing on 3rd down is May. That one underneath to Spiller. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss.
Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap as they'll try and throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A 1st down throw for Nix. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going. His 1st carry. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. They'll go play action with Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing is Nix. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The 1st quarter has come to an end. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. And they turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
He is met and dropped. Good defense, loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. And the Patriots ready to kick it away. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. This is caught. And he is out of bounds, but the fake worked, picking up the 1st down. To throw is Nix. That is hauled in at the 5. going to be brought down. New England going to take their second timeout.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Just nowhere to go once he catches this ball. You see, he's doing everything in his power to make guys miss and break tackles. I think he ended up doing a little bit too much because he ends up going backwards.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. Throwing. Nix. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence.
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. Oh, what is happening? It is intercepted. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. First and 10. The motion man is Nacua. Going up top. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Nick snap on first and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where a rookie quarterback can kind of be baited into thinking something's open when it's really not. And these are the things that all coaches are just continuing to work through. Anytime you have a young signal caller, they haven't seen the reps. They don't have the experience. In this case, the defense plays this one to perfection, and it results in the big takeaway.
Throwing on first and 10 is May. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. It's Hutch, Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the back.
Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And now he loses the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. On second down, it's Nix. And he's in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Dallas. That his second touchdown tonight. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing is May. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is May. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 4th down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules, and what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. Great execution here, leads to a nice game.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He gets that complete to his tight end, Ingram. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's going to tuck it and go. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. it is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, it's May. And that is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
They're going. It's May, and the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
2nd down. Nix. A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. And the defense has it. So we come to halftime in this 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. To throw on 1st down is May. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From out of the gun, here's May. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw now, May. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. Now, May. That'll be taken in by Spiller. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? On 4th down, here's Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal. And he's trying to turn the corner, but will not do it. Brought down behind the line. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Back to throw is Nix. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
On 1st and 10, and that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone, and that is a safety. So instead of playing safe, the defense brings the heat, bring the quarterback down, and they'll walk off the field with 2 points.
In this situation, Mike, as an offense, you have to be prepared for the blitz. You know the defense smells blood. They want to come get you in the end zone and get 2 points, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. He got his head around. That ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. They'll go play action with Nix. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That is caught! What a job on the scramble. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Cowboys. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing now is May. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And now it's 4th down.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium.